All right, so this video is about self-acceptance, about self-love, about how not to criticize yourself. This video is about voices that that you hear in your head when you do something, and then you feel very negative about yourself, or you feel negative about yourself. So I have been studying this subject for a really long time, and I have come across of many theories, about many tools how to deal with those voices. Basically, the goal here is not to hear them and feel good about yourself. Okay. So the first thing I came across was a lecture by OSHO when he talks about the voices, and he says, so when you hear the voice, a negative, telling you something negative about you, just listen to it and try to identify whether it is your father or if it's your mother. So basically, the idea here is that at a certain age, that programming took place, and you can even hear the real voice of a person who told you something negative about you. And this person may not even be there already. So but the programming is still there, directs your actions and affect your life, and probably in a negative way if you're watching this video. So what to do with those voices? The very first thing, you have to identify who they belong to. Your father, mother, primary caregiver, your grandparents, and then tell them, thank you that you're trying to take care of me or whatever you're doing there. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. Okay. Uh, I tried it myself for a really long time, and I can tell certainly I managed to improve the situation. Let's call it this way. So I stopped being that negative about myself, but still there were a lot of other things. I tried it, and it didn't work 100%. So I started looking for other solutions. Started researching the topic, and I found that your mind is so cunning that, well, you can call it mind programming, negative programming, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. There is a program in your mind, and it still directs you, still makes you feel unworthy, makes you feel bad about yourself. So this program sometimes uses your own voice, a voice that you normally when you talk to yourself, there is a certain voice, and the program is using that voice to tell you something bad about yourself. Let's say you didn't pass an exam, and this voice, like that you identify as your own, tells you you're an idiot, you're a loser, or whatever, and you begin to feel very bad about yourself. And um, there are also cases, and this is I found out this recently. Let's say you woke up, you look around, and you already begin to feel bad about yourself, unworthy, or something is not right, this is not right about yourself, of course. And it just, you already have the feeling. So you see, there are normally a couple of steps before. If you hear the voice, something happens, or you do something, then you hear the voice. And then the voice makes you feel bad. When it comes, but the programming is so cunning, sometimes it even eliminates those first two steps. You don't even need to do anything. You don't even need to, and the program doesn't even need to tell you anything. You already begin to feel bad. So I was watching this seminar on addictions, and this is exactly how they describe the habit. When people build an addiction, there are different steps, and then it becomes automated. So you don't even go through, hearing the voices. It just all becomes automatic. And so what we can do about it, the most important thing, okay? So once I realized that, I said, wow, what works? What I have tried already, and what works effectively. Okay, first thing, uh, you wake up, and as we know, it's a habit. It's a, I'm still researching it. I'm not 100% sure if it is habit, because I worked with habits for a really long time. Here, it's a very interesting phenomenon. I still don't know all the answers, but what I have already tried and what works is following thing. So you wake up, and then you should have a certain a poster or just a handwritten note on your either ceiling or wall. The very first thing that you see when you wake up, a reminder: start talking positively to yourself. And what I mean by this, so it's one thing. Second, begin to pat yourself like this. And I got this. This is not my invention. It comes from a very cool seminar, free one. It's called a Self-Acceptance Project, video number 1. There is a wonderful instructor. She explains you how it works, because from scientific point of view, when you pat yourself here next to your heart, you switch your neurology. I'm not going to go into details here, but it works. So I even hug myself, like we all need a hug sometimes. I go like this, I go like this, and it works. And I just so basically what you're doing, so you're unlearning, so you don't give an opportunity for that programming to start making you to make you you don't give an opportunity to the program to make you feel bad about yourself. So you break it by you're blocking it by beginning to saying positive things. And it's absolutely, you don't feel them. Absolutely, you say things, oh, man, I'm so great, you're so cool, I like you don't feel it first. Absolutely zero, no. And well, sometimes you do it for not for an hour, you don't sit it and do it, but if you have time, why not? Yeah, but I do it in between of other stuff, errands. And I saw that in a course of 2 weeks, I haven't been doing it every day, but whenever I remember when I did it, I I felt great after like an hour or so. And even now, for example, I woke up, I felt so bad, absolutely negative. Something was happening, don't know what's going on, no energy, nothing. But now look, I'm recording this video, so it means I have energy. Of course, I'm making a lot of mistakes because I haven't planned this. I'm practicing being natural in delivering my thoughts. And on another day, I would say, no, no, no. Who wants to hear that? Nobody cares. You make so many mistakes. This is the programming talking. But I hope you will benefit from it. So hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you have questions, and probably you have a lot of questions, post them under the video. I will gladly answer them all. And stay cool and stay wonderful as you are, and have a great day. And there is always hope. There's always hope. I know I've been in very dark places myself, but there is hope.